Yeah, I heard the audio cut out, but I think everything is good now.
All right. Yeah, 25 people. Big. This is like almost half the cast, or maybe actually even more. Half the people that signed up for the tournament.
Yeah, I think we had 49 signups, so 25 runners here.
A little bit more than half it, yeah.
Yeah, 30-something runners have already posted times.
Looks like a pretty big tournament for. Pretty hyped for going into group stages, or like as group stages. What is it? Bracket.
Looks like we're featuring Cinnamon, Noman, Crazy AZ, and Alexandra Lin.
Exactly. None of them have been on stream yet, so gonna see some new runners. That's cool.
I know Cinnamon's already PB'd during qualifiers, and he's probably looking to PB again.
Hope so for him. All right. Not long until we start. Looks like everyone is ready now. See how they're doing. So this is the 8th qualifier. How many do we have again? It's like not that much left. But it was 12 if I'm right. Probably not.
We've gone through quite a few already. I think we've got a few more days of qualifiers, so just a handful more chances for runners to get in their times.
Yeah, I thought it was 12 qualifiers, and yeah, it's 12. Until Wednesday next week. Or 4 more after this. And yeah, you gotta get 3 qualifiers in 3 times. That probably you need 3 times to get qualified, since the best 32 are going into bracket. And also it's a double elimination bracket, so if you lose once, you can still go on. And then 2 losses just gets you eliminated completely from the tournament.
So Apple, while we're waiting, are we ready to get started?
It looks like it. I see the runners are ready. The countdown hasn't begun yet. I don't see anyone having issues so far, so I think should be ready to get started. Countdown starts. So going into new game in 10 seconds.
All right, and just to answer a quick question in chat, yep, this is any percent, so it's the fastest to beat the game. So we can expect runners to finish the Great Plateau as fast as possible, which is the tutorial section of the game, and then they're going to go straight to Hyrule Castle, fight all 4 Blights and Ganon in one go. Hopefully do it first try, because if you die on the boss rush, you restart from the beginning. And we're expecting generally race times between 30 and 35 minutes.
All right. The races have started. This is not the actual starting time for a run, since now we have like a cutscene that goes about 1 minute and 7 seconds, and the real time for speedrun starts as soon as you get control of Link. And that will be once they skip this cutscene.
Apple, just wondering, if you were in this tourney, would you be bringing your EB strats to your runs, or would you be playing a little more conservative? What can we expect from these runners?
Normally what I see is like in the qualifiers, I see people going for very like for the good strats, for the fast strats, since they have normally more qualifiers to try them out and to be like really fast. I would probably do at least 2 safe runs first, so I could go with like already set times that I'm more or less happy with, and then try to beat them and get faster runs. Alright. We still
Alright.
pick the Sheikah slate up here, so our first and very important item we need for this run.
We'll see how quickly our runners get Shrine of Resurrection clip.
Everybody's setting up the camera here to clip through this tiny wall, which this place is. Yeah, no one got a very fast clip.
Yeah, Noman has
Crazy
a fast
also
clip.
out. Cinnamon and Alex having a little bit of good. Cinnamon is out as well. And Alex as well. Let's go. Everyone got the SR clip and we're good to go.
Just a little bit of a hiccup with Alexandra falling off the wall, which is a pretty common thing to happen. At first, looks like all 4 runners are going for the pot lid. No one going for the Pogo Shield, and no one picking up some backup food as well.
Definitely a good idea for a race. Not going completely into oblivion. Like once you get hit, you die. Basically.
And all 4 runners picking up backup food. Noman's the first to the axe. And the first Zelda cutscene.
Yeah, and Crazy Hazy is right at his back. Pretty close to each other. But neither Cinnamon nor Alex is anywhere far behind, so looking like a good race.
I think we're approaching the first sort of stressful part of any percent run, which is this Boko camp here, where our runners are going to pick up 5 arrows and a bow. What's your experience with these Bokos, Apple?
They can be pretty mean sometimes, so it feels like they have a pattern and you can more or less manipulate them, but sometimes they don't really do like you want to, and then they hit you. Ooh, Cinnamon just got a very good one. Good second hit. He almost got hit by Alex as well. Dodged dodged the attack.
Like a 2-frame dodge right there.
None of them got hit by the bow, because that's very good.
Clean exit to the Boko camp as they all approach the Stasis Shrine. Looks like Noman and Cinnamon got Snow Skew. This clip can be a little bit tricky.
Noman got in.
Cinnamon's
a little
in.
bonk, but looks good.
Crazy having some trouble on the outside. Alexandra setting skew on the shrine itself.
Cinnamon having a little bit problems with clipping in. Ah, there we go. Both Cinnamon and Alex almost at the same time got into the shrine.
For our viewers who are not the Wild Speedrun regulars, the runners set skew on a slope surface. That does something wonky with Link's character model, which lets them clip in through walls. A really brief and not very specific definition, but they're going to do it 3 more times on the Great Plateau.
Yeah, one of the major glitches that are used in this speedrun is exactly that one. That allows us to get the shrines before we have to activate the tower, since the tower gives an extra cutscene, which is very slow. Right, we also see Noman already finished the first shrine. Same as Crazy. Also, Cinnamon and Alex are close to finishing. Got to do one more jump, and they're done.
All 4 runners make that boulder jump. First try. No deaths through the first split. And I think everyone's within about 20 to 30 seconds of each other.
We also will approach our first account of the old man, who leads us through the tutorial of the game, the plateau.
I especially like how he asks Link to go to that tower over there. Obviously, our runners haven't activated the tower. Might be a change in routing for our runners, whether or not they choose to scan their amiibos or go ahead with a no amiibo run. I think after stasis is usually the most common place to scan amiibo for the fish for the attack up food later, and as we see Nomen scanning 1 and getting Porgy and a carp, and that along the razor with the Razor Shroom and Castle is going to be what he needs. So 1 amiibo scan.
Cinnamon Same for Cinnamon as well?
Yeah, Cinnamon gets through with 1 amiibo scan. Crazy is scanning, but Alexandra goes straight to the boulder. Either that means she's running no amiibo or will scan later somewhere in the run. Noman having some trouble with the boulder launch. Needing to climb up.
Gets up as well, though.
That puts Cinnamon slightly in the lead, heading into Cryo BTB.
Crazy had to scan 3 amiibos, got some carps, and also some extra fish as well, so it shouldn't be too bad.
And Alexandra, without the amiibo scans, the first to launch off. A little off on the angle. She's going to have to climb this mountain and deal with the cold damage. Omen gets it first try. Cinnamon looks like reloaded.
Yeah, I had to reload. Didn't get it. Crazy also gets the BTB. Very good.
Got a message from CBF in chat saying Alex is running no amiibo, so see a little later which side of castle she goes in, but that will probably be a big difference in her routing versus the other 3 runners.
Definitely. Also, Noman now is in the Crayona Shrine. Crazy also just going into it. Ooh, that was a close one. Simon going in with an ESC. Okay, clean.
And ADN says we've got 4 runners in this qualifier doing no amiibo. One of them featured here.
That's a lot.
Ooh, Alexandra with a unlucky hit.
I think she actually did it on purpose, since she didn't have any more cold food, and she's just safe before she got lots of damage.
Okay.
So I think it was just no more backup food, but doing the safe strat. Takes a lot of time, but if you have no other choice, I have to take that. Okay, Noman finishing Cryonis Shrine. While Cinnamon and Crazy just got the Cryonis rune. Let's see if they do Cryonis skip here.
looks like cryo skip for all of our runners. No crazy wall jump for any of these. Noman exiting cryo first and heading to, I think, is like the most finicky BTB on plateau, which is
Yeah.
the mag BTB.
Definitely very important to get like for PB or for like very fast times to get low angle, which gives you the opportunity to get an unloaded shrine. Maybe we can see one today. This will be a high angle.
Yeah, that looks like forest angle. Alex having a little trouble entering cryo, it seems. She reloaded again. Okay, Cinnamon approaching mag BTB as is crazy. Looks like Noman's gonna go. He's gonna run. He's not gonna try. Doesn't look like he's going to try any tree launch backup from the forest.
Cinnamon also.
Nope. Just as I say that, Noman's actually doing a tree launch backup. So we'll see. In a previous qualifier, we saw a number of runners try this and it not work so well. But looks like Noman's had success with it.
Very clean though. Very nice.
Cinnamon
also doing a backup launch. Ooh, maybe not getting the hits he wants. But we'll get some distance. Not quite what he wants probably, but... Oh, and they just missed Crazy.
Yeah, Crazy got the good angle.
Got a good angle, it looks like it, yeah.
He got the good angle, and this
kind of shows... almost on par with Noman now, it's insane.
Yeah, it shows how much time that forest angle actually loses compared to the good angle, since Crazy has really made up a lot of the lead Noman had coming out of cryo.
Also for people who weren't in before here in the stream, there are actually 25 people running right now against each other, and we have 4 featured here on the side. So we have a big race this time. Alright. And Alex now also finishing cryo. And Noman about to finish mag here.
Nothing too interesting to talk about in terms of glitches for the Magnesis Shrine. Are just gonna pretty much run through.
Yeah, it's pretty much the most casual shrine we do in the speedrun. Alright.
Noman and Crazy exiting mag at roughly the same time. Let's see what their choice is for getting across the water to the Boko camp. Is it going to be box walk or a slab launch? Looks like box walk for Noman. Crazy going for the slab.
Successful box launch from Noman. Nice. Let's look at the BTB.
It's like a good pattern with the Bokos.
Yeah, looks good. Oh, last cycle off.
Yeah, he was going... Noman had to cancel it there, or else he was gonna go flying off the plateau, and at this point in the game, that would have just voided him out. So he's canceling the BTB early.
Yeah. Crazy also not getting good BTB since the Boko started moving and his ragdoll changed, so he didn't get quite the angle he wanted.
Okay, so that was a chance for Crazy to make up the difference with Noman, but actually Crazy looks like slightly ahead because his scuffed BTB was just slightly better than Noman's.
Exactly. That's how it is sometimes. This is Cinnamon's chance, actually, to catch up here.
Cinnamon could just even up everything with a good BTB here, but looks like, well, here comes the Boko, and let's see how this goes.
Oh, this looks good. Yeah, this looks like a good BTB. It looks like what we want. Oh, looks like they actually
also Crazy activated the Guardian cutscene, so that's another 8 seconds behind. And so Noman and Cinnamon approaching the bombs clip at roughly exactly the same time. Both hit it first try. Noman just slightly faster than Cinnamon into the shrine.
Alex finishing mag as well now. I was about to head onto the slab or box launch. Crazy having trouble with the clip right now.
Oh, it looks like he's clipping back out, and he's gonna give it another try. See how the bombs win bomb treats Noman and Cinnamon here. I don't really expect either of them to be going for gamer under race conditions.
Fair. Alex also going for the slab right now. Looking like a good slab launch. Let's see her BTB.
Noman missed.
Good Boko.
Looks like a good BTB for Alex.
A little
Noman
bit to the right, but not bad.
Noman missed bullet time on his first win bomb attempt, so Cinnamon is actually heading out of bombs first of this group of runners.
Alex also getting the cutscene with the garden here. But now heading into bombs as well. Bombs clip.
And after Bomb Shrine, I think this is going to be the point in the run where we might see the most deviation between our runners' choices. Because there are multiple ways to get to the temple, to get to Paraglider. There are also multiple options for how to get to Castle at this point. Since the new glitch BLSS is being used by a bunch of runners either as a first option or as a backup. I think first try Castle BTB is still the fastest.
Definitely,
but I don't think anyone's near 100% on first try Castle BTB. Looks like Cinnamon and Noman get the wind bomb to trees.
It's like a good tree launch for both of them.
Cinnamon into the
very clean
paraglider cutscene first. Noman just seconds behind. Alex lag stopped on her wind bomb attempt in the bomb shrine, so she's going to run through.
Oh, Alex just did a shield jump, so
Yeah,
might have to ragdoll fix. Okay, maybe that did. I'm not sure actually if that
that's
ragdoll
good.
fixed it, but it should. All right, Crazy also doing. Okay,
here we go. Cinnamon going for Castle BTB. Noman setting up for the Bliss right away. Cinnamon with the first try Castle BTB.
Okay, no one also starting to use the BLSS now. It's a fast setup. Crazy having trouble with the tree launch right now.
I think 2 tree launches are down. He's trying for a third. This is a good side-by-side comparison for any runners in the chat between Castle Bliss and Castle BTB. Remember, Noman entered the paraglider cutscene just a few seconds behind Cinnamon. Cinnamon into the castle, everything's unloaded.
Try to see something, but we can't. Alright. Cinnamon in the castle now.
Looks like Crazy's climbing up temple. 0 for 3, unfortunately, on tree launches. Alex is running to the temple.
Noman also almost in the castle. See if the gate is probably loaded now. Oh, no, he still gets unloaded gate. Very good.
Cinnamon, the Moblin
Unfortunately, dies the Moblin.
right there. So this is a real bunk-up moment for Cinnamon. Where's the game going to put him back after that death?
Normally, it should put him at the entrance, yeah.
Okay. Cinnamon's gonna watch the castle cutscene again before proceeding. Noman now with a sizable lead, getting the Razor Shroom and heading up the stairs to the Ancient Arrows. Alex into the paraglider cutscene. Definitely had it where I've died in this guard's chamber and gone all the way back to the Temple of Time.
Cinnamon back again at the Moblin. Kills it this time. Very good.
Okay, here's another... go ahead.
Yeah. Now we're now coming on to the cooking part. Gotta get the fish to get the right meal. And now we see if he goes for the inbounds route or the out of bounds route. We see Noman goes for the inbounds route.
So he'll have 6 Ancient Arrows heading into the Blight's fight, on a much safer path up to Zelda's room. Cinnamon also taking a safe route in getting the dragon part that's under those stairs, which will give him a longer...
more time, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
For the attack up.
Looks like Crazy settled for a slightly less than optimal Castle BTB.
Slightly
Oh.
not having enough stamina. Falling into the water, oh no.
No.
That will set him back to the Temple of Time.
That's gonna set him... Yeah, that one's gonna set him back to Temple of Time. Like, Alex got the BTB off. That stamina looks good, and she's heading to the right side of Castle and Dining Hall for the no amiibo route.
This might be the old no amiibo route, I guess. As I can see. Oh, it's pretty interesting. We see the old route as well. That's cool. Okay, Noman heading into Sanctum.
Noman has all of the weapons that he needs. Ran into that tower, dodged some Guardian lasers, but he'll be entering the Blight's fight soon, and attempting Wind Blight skip.
Dodged him like a champ.
I think when the Newcastle route came out, it was time not to save that much time over the old castle, but the difference is Alex is going to be managing a lot of RNG with her arrows and what she gets from crates, whereas the other 3 runners know exactly which arrows they're going to have, and so they're going to have a much more consistent time with Calamity when they get to them.
Alex getting a banana, which is very important for a Tekka food.
Oh, first try banana. Great. Noman with first try Wind Blight skip. So now he's fully into the boss rush. As he's finally into the guard's chamber. Ooh, Moblin noticed him when he picked up the claymore.
Cinnamon also doing Wind Blight skip now. So much happened right now.
I know. Noman's in phase 2 of Water Blight. There's one difficult trick here, which is to sneak in a headshot after the first spin attack. Very difficult. Wastes the durability on your bow if it misses.
But he hits it. Beautiful. So Cinnamon just did a successful Wind Blight skip, so he's also starting with Water Blight now.
Noman entering Fire Blight is going to do 5 hits with this Claymore, swap to the next one, 5 more hits. Swap is not as easy as it looks, and going a little too slowly will allow Fire Blight enough time to get up and completely mess up your timing. Crazy heading to Ancient Arrows. Looks like Alex is back up at the dining hall level. See if Noman can get one cycle.
Yeah. Doesn't look like it.
By
Didn't
about
get
one
enough double
hit.
hits there.
Yeah, so we just saw Cinnamon have some trouble with that headshot sneaking in, I think. Did you catch what happened with Crazy there? Looks like he's reloading.
I was just looking at Noman.
And was one hit short on Thunderblight. Now finished that phase. Right now, it's among these four runners, it's Noman's race to lose. If he plays fairly mistake-free from here on out, he should finish ahead. But that's a big if with Calamity coming up. Okay, Alex is out of the dining hall, cooked her meal. She's got 2 wind bombs up to Sanctum to go. This second one can be really stressful to pull off in a high-pressure situation.
Yeah, you got some. The Guardian wants to shoot you. The lag, a lot of lag sometimes. Really not pleasant. All right, Noman starting with 6 Ancient Arrows into Calamity's face, and also Flurry Rush.
Adding a Flurry Rush, this is sort of a safety strat. I think 6 Ancient Arrow runners, when they're going for PB, won't throw in that Flurry Rush, but it makes his relieve some pressure in getting headshots right here. Since
and also makes him like stationary, so that he doesn't move around all the time.
Right, otherwise it requires some really precise movement to get Calamity to stay put. Looks like Calamity goes to the wall anyway. Noman's looking for a laser shot. Try to end the phase.
So if he gets that parry, should be over with phase 1 of Calamity.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's phase 1. Very good.
Noman's timing is a little tight. He's entering Calamity phase 2 with about 30 seconds left on his +3 attack up.
Oh, and he's going to the wall.
Calamity's going to wall, and that's going to eat up more time. So Noman's probably not going to be able to finish the stun lock with attack up.
Very clean parry though.
With Cinnamon's in a scuffed Thunderblight fight.
Oh, this looks scary. This looks very scary.
Multiple boomerang throws are missing, trying to knock Thunderblight down. Noman's in the stun lock, has run out of attack up food. The Claymore is going to break before the Calamity is down, so we're going to see how Noman decides to improvise from there.
Probably having to do some more parries.
Parries, more flurry rushes. Able to dodge that body slam.
Yeah, and there goes his shields. From the shield he had.
Noman's going to be scrambling for some of the weapons that are outside of Sanctum. This is a tense race. Almost nothing has gone by the script of the any percent run. Every single runner has had to improvise in some way. So Noman here is picking up a sword and a new shield.
But it's just so we missed the first 3 people who already finished. First 4 people, sorry.
Okay.
Player 5 finished with a time of 27:55. Very, very good, which is in race time. So this is about a 26. This is insane. Tapir finished with a second with a time of 28:27, which is about a 27 in real time. And Song just after him, that's 3rd place with a time of 28:39. Also CBF as 4th with 28:49. All of them very close. CBF
PB for
beat as well. Oh wow, GG.
congrats,
Big
CBF.
GG. Damn,
Looks
that's
like
insane.
looks like Noman was able to improvise his way out of Calamity Phase 2 even without attack up. So he's the first of our 4 featured runners into Dark Beast. This should be, unless something goes terribly wrong, pretty formulaic. Noman's going to be our first featured runner to finish.
Also GG to Smith, who finishes 5th, the 29.52, and ITNT Piston finished 6th with a 30.07. Big GG's to all of you. Also seeing the Cinnamon on phase 2 of Calamity, phase 1 of Calamity, I'm sorry.
Having to use the Bokobo to try to finish things off is gonna try to do a flurry rush here, but doesn't have his boomerang, so he's going to be spending some durability of his Edge of Duality here. That's gonna make his first spin attack into the stun lock a little iffy. The Edge of Duality breaks before he can slam. The stun lock won't start, so let's see what happens here. Yeah, the Edge of Duality survives, and Cinnamon's into the stun lock with plenty of time on his attack up food.
Definitely good call there with the claw. Oh, and there was a frame 1 shot from Noman. Looked like he was practicing that there.
Alex into Calamity 1. Old Amiibo route doesn't get the advantage of Ancient Arrows, so she's going to be going for headshots with Bomb Arrows and a variety of Elemental Arrows.
Looks like not having too many arrows. And also crazy AZ now, doing his 6 Ancient Arrows into Calamity.
Cinnamon successful on the stun lock and is into Dark Beast now.
And Noman about to shot his last shot. Yeah.
GG's Noman.
GG's Noman finishes as 7th with a 32.24.
For any viewers who are not familiar with Breath of the Wild speedruns, it's actually interesting to think that the boss rush at the end, after the first initial skip, is really largely done glitchless. The first part of the run is so broken, and makes a lot of the things that the developers set, but the boss rush is kind of done pretty honestly with the tools that the developers intended you to have.
Also GG to Story Boss, who finished as 8th, and Harmjan, who finished as 9th. And also Daniel, who just finished as 10th. Out of 25 players, we have so many people today.
Absolutely crazy finishing the stun lock there. Alex is well into the stun lock, and exactly. I was going to say something, but I don't want to jinx our last runner in Calamity, so I'm going to wait. Responding a little bit in chat, I did say after the first skip, the boss rush is done fairly glitchless. And
also Alex finishing Calamity, very good.
All right,
everyone
viewers,
the Dark Beast here.
We had no deaths on the boss rush on these featured runners.
Oh yeah, right. Not a single one. Very
That's
nice.
what I was about to say when Alex was in the middle of her boss rush.
Yeah, I commented his curse there. That's very very dangerous.
G Cinnamon.
GG Cinnamon finishing. Guess it's 11th tier, exactly, yeah. There we see it in the chat as well. Hello Cinnamon.
Hi.
Just finished, huh?
Yeah.
GG. We also have here CBF.
Hey,
GG CBF, GG on the PB,
thank you,
and
thank
GG
you.
Piston. Also very good time.
I think while we watch Crazy and Alex finish up the Dark Beast fight, Cinnamon, why don't you tell us a little bit about that Thunderblight fight and where your boomerang went?
Well, I missed a couple shots. It started off with missing a water blight headshot, which meant that I was off low an arrow, and then when I went through the boomerang, it went up the stairs. So I had to run up the stairs, and then I kept throwing the boomerang at Thunderblight, and it just went straight through his body, just didn't hit at all. It was very chaotic.
It worked out in the end, so.
Yeah.
Also, we have 2 people in here who PB'd in a qualifier race.
CBF, you were off. You weren't one of our featured runners, but tell us about your PB.
I mean, like, honestly, everything that could have gone well went well. I got like an instant SOR clip. Bocos behaved themselves, thankfully. I scan amiibo at bombs. I don't scan after stasis, but I only scanned 1 amiibo and got 2 carp, 1 porgy, and then the rest of them were Hyrule fish. So I didn't have to worry about food. I got gamer win bomb, and then I got BTB to castle first try, and then I did the 6 ancient arrow route. I've been doing it all of the qualifiers just because I don't trust myself with the out of bounds midair quite yet. And yeah, I mean, other than that, everything else went really well. Yeah, I'm like in shock right now because I've been pushing for 27 for like months now.
Fuck yeah, CBF.
And this is like a minute and 12-second PB.
Let's go.
Wow.
Insane,
Wow.
GG. Also,
So, yeah.
GG to Crazy and Alex for
Crazy.
finishing.
GG's, sorry.
The only thing that deserves GG's in my run is 7-second Calam Gold, which I'm pretty happy about.
Let's go.
Okay.
Managed
Hell
to finish that strong at least, but the middle section was pretty darn rough.
Yeah, Crazy. Tell us a little bit about your how you got to Castle.
Yes. So I had it starts actually with a massive fiasco at the tree launch where I did not manage to get a tree launch in like 4 attempts. And normally while you're flying on the tree launch, you re-equip the shield to do a load. But because I didn't get a tree launch, I didn't re-equip the shield. So my first attempt at the castle BTB, I jump out the window without a shield, and obviously you're not going to get BTB that way. Second try, I hit the BTB first try, and come in too slowly somehow, and run out of stam and fall in the water in the moat around the castle, and drown, and go back. And then, on my third attempt, I finally managed to actually get into castle. So it was a time.
And hello, Noman. Also,
Hello.
just joining in here.
Oh,
Finishing
my
at 7th, GG.
Oh, thanks for the GGs. Oh my
GGs,
god. I
Yeoman, tell us about Calamity Phase 2.
Oh god, do I have to?
Yes, please. We want to know.
You have
Oh
to.
man. I forgot to pick up an extra filler food, so I ran out of attack up during stunlock, and then I had to just straight up fight Calamity. I had to like just parry everything, and I just beat his ass with the sword.
Wow.
Oh my god! I'm amazed I got through that with the 2 parries and stuff.
It's good to look at.
GG's.
I haven't even like touched the game since the last qualifier. I've just been sick with food poisoning the whole time. I was like, oh man. Even now, I'm still sick with food poisoning.
Damn. Last soon.
Mm.
MJ Game 6. I respect it, Noman.
Respect
Hi.
the scuffed Calamity 2. Welcome
Hi,
in.
Alex.
Alex.
GG's.
We got a bunch of
GG's,
runners
everyone.
here we're waiting to hear from. So I guess Piston, you were racing off stream, and finished pretty highly, right? So tell us a little bit about your run.
I think everything went pretty well, except I had to scan 5 amiibos and get 3 carbs, so I still have to go for a shroom. Luckily, because I usually have 4 amiibos on the table, and then I just pull out 1 extra amiibo this morning. I also had early bullet time on Castle BTB, so I had to do the wind bomb back up. And then the gate loaded, but the cutscene didn't load for like 30 seconds, so I just wait there for 30 seconds. Because the load will mess up the ESC, so I can't ESC until... Well, I can't safely ESC with 1 durability on my shield.
But you, Prahaha, how was your run?
Well, it was going fine. I was a couple seconds off of like my plateau PB, including amiibo scan, so I was excited for that. And then, yeah, missed the Castle BTB. No problem. We got Lumina's backup. We're gonna BLSS over to Castle, and then we're gonna get loaded gate, and we're gonna get shot by a guardian, and then we're gonna have to BLSS all the way back to Castle. And then I died in Ganon and had to redo the fights, but it was still close to a PB up until that death, so I'm pretty happy with it.
Great.
Nice.
And Alex is also here. Alex, you're one of a handful of no amiibo runners in this qualifier. So tell us, in the as a no amiibo run, how was this one? We saw that you got first try banana from the crate.
Yeah. I feel like everything like relating to the no amiibo aspect was completely fine. I just had the worst plateau of my life, and I'm just gonna put that down to like first race luck. Like I think I died at Cryer like 3 times because one time my first BTB didn't make it, and so I tried climbing up there, and then obviously I ran out of hearts, so I died, and then I threw my axe into Cryo, and it was a hot mess. But otherwise, I think I pulled it back pretty well. My castle was pretty clean. It was really fun.
Yeah, GG's to our featured runners. I was saying on stream that we didn't have any deaths in the boss rush, at least among the featured runners.
Yeah, that's true. That's really true. And GG's to everyone. And CBF, you PB'd, right? GG's.
I did. Thank you. Appreciate it. I'm still soaking it in right now.
Oh my god, that's so good, dude. Well done.
Thank you. GG's to everybody for finishing though. Like that's huge, especially like this is your first qualifier, right, Alex? If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, it's my first qualifier.
Yeah, GG's.
and my first like tournament race. I know I raced yesterday, as some of you guys knew, but I feel like this was a little different. Like I was a little bit more nervous for this. I managed to get second try Castle BTB, so I didn't have to use Lumina's backup this time. But that's such a good backup for those who used it. It's so good.
Yeah, also we've had a big race since 25 people that entered, and we also already have 19 people that finished.
Yeah, it was a massive... I didn't expect as many people to be involved. It was a huge race.
We also got like many very good times. And we got 26 from player 5, very low 27 from Tapir, from Song, and also the one from CBF.
Yeah, we got a lot of really, really good times. Yeah,
really good times here in this race.
It was really cool when CBF finished. You just saw the entire chat pop off for him.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we got one who just finished. Lumina, hello.
Hello.
How was your run? Since we couldn't see it, you gotta tell us what happened.
Well, it actually didn't start off too badly. 17-minute plat, not great, but it's the best one I've got in a race so far this season. I don't know, I just kind of couldn't keep it together for the end game. First one, I got a Fire Blight, like, failed one cycle, and then he, like, pulled away up, and I reacted badly to it. So I lost a lot of attack feed then, and I choked the end of the first run because I ran out of attack feed, basically, because Fire Blight took me too long. And second run, I kind of got through it, but it was also not good actually. Yeah, I ran out of attack food again because it just wasn't clean. But we pulled it through with a few flurries and parries at the end. So I was very tempted to end that one early, but got 3 runs completed now. 2 more to try and improve.
Since you have so we have still 4 more qualifiers to go. Everybody has a chance to literally do literally get like 1 out if you have time to participate in all of them. So you can just participate in all 4, but just the 3 best count.
Yeah, I really like that change that they're doing this year. I think it makes, you know, having 1 stinker of a qualifier not feel like, you know, that ends your ability to, you know, qualify or get a good seed.
Exactly. All right, and we also have Pokepanda who's just finished as 25th, and we still have 1 more runner who is a run-in. That's Kao Pyro, also finishing up Dark Beast. So we are about to finish the race here. Biggest race so far that was in the qualifiers. 25 people, it's insane for 1 single race. And also getting like such good times. It's really interesting. It's really fun to watch. Yeah, Kao finishing up. Yeah, I think Kao just got his last shot in as well.
Excellent.
Looks like we're at the finishes here. Beautiful. Let's see. There we go. Got now all of the times finished. Got 3 runners who didn't finish, and 22 people finished actually of this race. Insane. GG's to everyone, and if anyone else has to say something, go ahead.
GG's.
22 people finishing is the biggest any percent race I've been around for. I wouldn't be surprised if it's the biggest one we've ever had.
Yeah, I think someone was saying earlier in the chat that I think the most they had prior to this was 18, I think I read.
That sounds about right.
Yeah.
Yeah, for this qual, for sure, this is the most. I don't remember last year's, but I do not think we ever had 22 finishers. Like, usually have a lot of DNFs, so we did pretty good.
GG's gamers, you guys did really well.
GG's everyone.
GG's.
But yeah, with that is the last qual and the last thing on ZSR for the day. So I will go ahead and send you guys all to raid Viridian Wave. I don't think he's in the tournament, but he's doing any percent right now and part of the fam, so that's a good target as any. And thanks so much, everyone. And
Thank
real
you
quick,
again for the restream.
no problem. And be sure
Thank
to
you.
follow all of our runners this time. Thanks so much.